Hi everyone and welcome to Book Boop. My name is Rachel and today I have something a little bit different for you. Today I'm going to be showing you my bullet journal and my monthly spread. I use the same spread for every single month, so I'm going to show you a blank spread that I have for May and then a spread to see what it looks like if it's been filled out. This is my very first year ever having a bullet journal. To be honest, I was so excited to do one but also really nervous because I am not very artistically gifted. A lot of people that have bullet journals, they look so pretty. People do watercolor paintings or make them look really fancy and so beautiful, and there's so much time involved. And I wanted this video to be an encouragement to those who have thought about doing a bullet journal but haven't taken the plunge yet because it looked too daunting, too difficult. Maybe you just think you aren't artistically gifted enough to do it or don't have the time to do it. But I created a very simple spread for myself that works for my needs. It helps me to track my book reviews as well as my monthly TBRs and my video plans for my BookTube channel. So I'm just going to show you a few things here. So right here are all of my supplies. I've got my bullet journal here. I believe the brand is Exceed. I got it from Walmart, and I really love it. The pages are nice and thick. There's no bleed through. They have different sizes and colors there. I'll try to see if I can find it online and link it down below. I also use colored pencils. Every single month I pick a certain shade or color. So for May I picked purple, so I usually choose 4 different shades of purple. And then also I have an entire pack of different stencils that I purchased on Amazon, and I will link those below as well. There's just nice little different stencils. There's a pack of, I think there's 20 different ones here. So there's tons of different stencils, all basic, and they help so much in planning out my journal. I also, for all of my writing, I just use a basic Sharpie pen, and I have a ruler as well. And the ruler is super important because that helps so much. So let me move all of these supplies out of the way, and I'm just going to show you what I have created in regards to my monthly spread. So like I said, I'm just going to show you my May spread. So let's get to my first page in May. So here I always start my spread with a monthly calendar. So as you can see here, it's just a super basic calendar, and I usually use the different shades of purple to create sort of this ombre effect going down the calendar, and I use some of the stencils to create some little designs, and I just write the word May on the top, as you can see. And then usually I just have one written here, but I don't use the calendar that much, to be honest. I only use it for tracking my videos. So far I post videos once a week on Mondays. And so usually I'll fill out each Monday what video I posted. So that way I can always look back and see what I posted in the past. So I'm planning on doing my May TBR on the 4th, and you will have already seen that. And then I'll fill this out as I go. After that, I always end up doing a video ideas and notes page. As you can see, I have a few video ideas I already scribbled down, but some months I don't use this at all. Some months I fill it to the brim. So it's always good to have it there for me just to write ideas for different video ideas, or if I'm doing a tag, I can write down the questions from the tag and my answers. It's a great place to be able to use to just help me organizing my videos. After that, this is the most important part. And please ignore my writing here. Knowing that I was going to show this on video, I ended up completely messing up my writing. So this is supposed to say to be read, and this is supposed to say favorites. As you can see, I messed up favorites quite a bit, and to be read looks really weird. I'll show you one of my past months though that's filled out, and it will look a lot better, and you'll see the way it's supposed to look. But this is the main part of my spread for my month. So in this section here for to be read, this is where I write down all the books that I plan to read for that month. And then down here I have favorites. I do a TV section and a movie section. It's just a fun place to track what TVs or movies I watched that month, and if there was something new or exciting I watched, just to be able to look back and say, oh yeah, I watched that TV show, and it just kind of helps me remember what things I've watched in the past and maybe what things I want to catch up on later when like a new season comes out of something. Or if I just want to do a video in the future of talking about my favorites. This page right here is the most important, and it is the one that is the most repetitive in my journal. So this right here is my book review page. I have one page for every single book that I read. So I have certain sections here. Here I have the title of the book, the author, how many pages, the date that I started and finished the book, my star rating, and any of the notes that I have. This is super, super important for me because I reference this to do all of my wrap-up videos and to talk about any of the books that I've read. It helps so much for me to remember everything that I've read. It helps track my thoughts really, really well, so that way I feel like once I dump it on the page, I can kind of let go of the details in my mind and move on to another read. So this is the most important one. So that is my very, very basic monthly spread. Again, I just have the calendar, notes pages, to be read favorites, and the book review page. So that's my main spread. As you can see, it's not anything fancy. It's not hard to do. It just looks very clean, and I like it that way. And I wish that I could be a lot better at making it more creative and pasting different scrap papers in there and doing all sorts of different artsy things and washi tape and all that. And I would love to get to a point where I can do that. But right now I don't have the time and I don't have the creative capacity. I'm just not very good at it. So I did want to show you what one of my past months looked like filled out. So I'm going to show you March. So for March I picked green, and as you can see I have a different video listed for every single week, and I have sort of these little leaf patterns here. Then, as you can see, this month I used all of my video idea and notes pages. So here I used this to list all the 12 series I wanted to read in 2020 video, and then for when I did the leap year tag video, and I wrote down all the questions and my answers for those questions. So that helped me track that so easily, and I was able to just have this book with me while I did the video. And then here you can see I've got my to be read. I just had the one TV show, Mythic Quest. If you have not seen it, it's amazing. And then you can see how I use my book page. It's very basic, it keeps it very clean, and I do it for every single one. So as you can see, every single page is a different book, and I use a different shade of green to go with the coloring. It just adds a little bit of color and makes it look pretty and interesting. And then a lot of times if I happen to have an extra page, I will try to write like a really cool quote. So far I've done all C.S. Lewis quotes in my journal. So this one I have, someday you will be old enough to start reading fairy tales again. So that's it. I mean, it's super basic, and I really, really love the way it's turned out. I love how it helps organize all of my book reviews and my videos, and I really enjoy the fact that I'm going to have this book and I'm going to easily be able to just remember what I've read in 2020. It's going to be great. I'll show you one other little thing that I used in the front. In the very front of this journal, there is a section to have index of content, so like what pages is what. And this I'm actually using to track all of the books that I have read. So, and I need to fill in some more, definitely. I've read more than that, but this is an easy way for me to do a quick glance of how many books I've read this year and what books they were. And then also I have this little key for Cawpile to help me think through my book reviews. But that is my bullet journal. It's super simple, super clean looking, and I'm hoping this inspires you to want to start your own, because I promise it's not as hard as it looks, and it doesn't take as much time as I thought it would either, if you just choose to do a really clean spread. And the amazing thing about bullet journaling is the fact that you can make the journal whatever you need it to be. You can make it to track exercise related things or what have you, or it can be a type of journal where it's just a memory journal and you use it to put in ticket stubs and whatnot. So it can be anything you want it to be. You can create it to be whatever you want. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know down below if you have a bullet journal and what you use your bullet journal for. But thank you so much for your time. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you'd like to see more, please subscribe, or you can watch another video if you'd like to do that. But thank you so much for watching. You rock, and don't forget to keep reading. Bye.